the coldest leader on the block. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our fourth deck out of the six that we are giving you for the celebration week of OP12. In our fourth deck today, we are going over Kuzan, the new blue 5-life leader Kuzan, and he reads: when you trash cards from your hand due to your Navy card effects, you may draw an equal number of cards that were trashed due to that effect. This not only is not a once per turn, but it screams a big hand size. So we're never low on cards in hand. Our trashing does not damage us in any which way. Every time we trash cards, we draw that same amount of cards back. Once, twice, 3 times. Kuzan don't care. He's drawing cards. So yeah, this is going to be the deck showcase for this, guys, and I'm really excited to get into this one. So let's go over the deck. We've got 4 1-drop Tashigi. She's just a searcher for Navy-type characters. Nothing too special here. We've got 2 blocker, Maynard. We only play, we play 2 blockers here, and one of them is Maynard. He's just a 2-cost chump blocker. Also searchable off of Tashigi and our other searcher, Sengoku. Senjamin here is a 3-cost, 3k power, 1k counter. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Remember, we'll draw that back. And you can look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 2 Navy-type cards other than Senjamin, and add them to your hand, then place the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. I think this is either the first or one of the very few cards that will in the game that allow us to search top, that, grab 2 cards off a search. It's really, really powerful. We've got 4 copies of Hina, 2k. 3-cost, 3k power, activate main. You may rest his character, trash 1 card from your hand, and up to one of your characters with an original cost of 4 or less cannot activate blocker during this turn. Opponent's characters. So this is just it's an okay blocker bypass. Most blockers I want to say are 5, although there's a lot of chump blockers going around right now, so this could come up. She's just really here for 2k, and she's searchable. We've got 3 4-costs, hand disruption pudding. You know this card. You hate this card or you love this card if you're a blue player. She's just here to kind of tell our opponent to put all that shit back in your hand, brother, into the deck. Pretty good. We've got 1 Cavendish. He doesn't really synergize with our deck at all, but I don't know if you've noticed that we just don't really have a 4-Dawn turn play. A lot of the cards that we do play are just bigger bodies. This is an even curve going second deck because we want to play our 8 drops on curve. Cavendish is kind of here as a 1-up to kind of fulfill that slot. He can also draw cards. But when we trash with his effect, we don't get those cards back because he is not a Navy character. But yeah, he's okay. You can cut him, you can keep him, you can do whatever you want. We've got 2 copies of the new Borsellino Big Boss Baby Kizaru. He is a 4-drop 5k blocker. On opponent's turn, if your leader has the Navy type, this character gains blocker plus 1000 power. Super reminiscent of the 4-drop Borsellino blocker from OP12, the black one. But not only that, this guy's a little better. On opponent's once per turn, if this character would be removed from your opponent's effect, you may trash 1 card from your hand instead. You draw it right back. He's a little stickier. Pretty good. Moving on, we've got 4 copies of Sudu. She is a 5-cost, 4k power, 2k blocker. On play, you may trash 2 cards from your hand. Draw 2. Your opponent returns 1 of their characters to its owner's hands. This is okay. This is, she's really just another, Navy 2k searcher, so she's super good. Her ability doesn't come up super frequently, and giving your opponent the option to pick is kind of rough, but it's not awful. Plus, you get to draw 2 with her thing, so, and it is some sort of disruption, so. Next, we have another 2k, 4 copies of 5k power, 5-cost Zephyr. On play, trash 2 cards from your hand, draw it back. Activate main, you may trash this character and return up to 1 character with a cost of 5 or less to its owner's hand. So not only does he draw 2 cards when he's played with our leader ability, he also can bounce a 5-cost or less. So those blockers I was mentioning earlier, he can bounce, and then anything lower than that. So pretty good. We've got 4 copies of 6-drop AK Power Kuzan. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, this character gains +1 cost, so he'll be a 7 cost on board. usually, because this deck likes to keep a big hand size. And on play, you may trash one card from your hand. Up to one of your opponent's characters cannot attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Really cool, super thematic here. It's like he's freezing them in place. Awesome, love it. We play 4 copies of it. We rarely hardcast this. We honestly cheat the rest of these kind of cards out that we're about to go over. But you can hardcast it, and him being a 6-drop for 8K, pretty good. Next, we have 4 copies of Sakazuki. On play, if your leader is a Navy type, just draw 2 cards. Pretty good. And activate main once per turn. You may trash 1 card from your hand and then give up to 1 Rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. So this is good for cycling. So you can just trash cards you don't need, draw cards with your leader ability, utilize Rested Dawn. Really, really good. Oh, getting ahead. Moving on, we've got 2 copies of 8 costs, 8K Aramaki, Green Bull, Rigoku, whatever the hell you want to call him. So he's a big blocker. He's 8K blocker. And then he's got activate main once per turn, discard 1 card from your hand, and return 1 cost 2 or lower character to the bottom of its owner's deck. Then this character gains 3,000 power for the turn. He's just another big blocker we can play off this next card we'll showcase. But with all the chump blockers, like I was saying, and even in the Nami matchup, you can bottom deck their Kayas, their Mr. Ones, their Namis, stuff like that. Pretty good. Even bottom deck Searchers, why not? Because he gains a free plus 3K. And he's a big blocker, so works. Going over the star of the deck, the main reason why I'm excited for this deck, 4 copies of 8 cost, 8K power, Monkey D, Himothy Garp, baby. So Garp says, on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, play up to 1 blue Navy character card with a power of 8K or less other than Monkey D Garp from your hand. So, earlier when I said we get to cheat most of these guys out, it's through Garp. Bingo, you've got me. But he can also cheat out anything here, except for the Cavendish, as long as it's got 8K power or not, or less. So, drop the Garp for 8, drop the blocker, drop the Sakazuki, drop the Kuzan, anything you need as long as it's 8K or less in Navy. Pretty good stuff. Next up, we got 4 copies of Ice Block Pheasant Peck. So it's a 1-cost event counter up to one of your leaders or character gets 4,000 power during this battle, then trash 1 card from your hand. And on trigger, you may trash a card from your hand and draw a card. So trigger, you draw 2 cards essentially. You counter for 4K for your leader or your characters. Super, super good. Very efficient. And you draw a card. I think it's great. Well, you cycle a card, but it's pretty good. Next up, we got 2 copies of Red Rock. This card doesn't need to be explained, just for bigger bodies in case we can't get rid of them. And then 2 copies of Raging Tiger. Those are for when a lot of those spammy boards like Zoro, Rayleigh, anything kind of like that, you know? So if they're flooding the board with characters, we're going to bottom deck them. So yeah, Kuzan's super, super cool. Pun intended. And he's one of the main 5 life leaders. Does he have a spot in this meta? We're about to find out. Let's get into the games. All right. We are going second. We've got Kuzan versus Sanji, 2 OP12 leaders. We're going second. We're gonna keep this hand. We do have the Sengoku to search 2 cards, and we'll see what we draw. Nothing off there. We're just going to pass. We don't really have a 4-Dawn turn play other than the Borsalino, but we're going to play the Sengoku and probably swing. We are looking for a Garp here. We got a Suru. He plays... Oh, what an interesting build. He plays Jack. 1 attack. Wow, this is a very old card. It's actually pretty good against my deck. So we're going to play Senjamin. We'll trash... We've got a lot of big droppers in hand here. We'll trash the Sakazuki. We don't find... We do not find the Garp. We will take 2 Tashigis. Bottom deck these. Draw. Swing for 5 here. He'll take. We'll play the Tashigi out. Still... Still no Garp, but that's okay. We'll take the Raging Tiger in case he wants to flood, and we'll pass. Like I said, guys, like we're already at 9 cards in hand. This is pretty cool. He could play Pudding and disrupt us, but whatever. Oh, he does something. What did he? He sent the Kuzan and the Pheasant Peck. That's okay. This seems to be Interesting. Okay. Super, super interesting here. This is a Hand Disruption Sanji deck. We'll take that. We got the Garp off life, and then we'll counter the lead hits. Cool. Draw. We did lose the Kuzan, which does suck. We can't even Raging Tiger yet, but we definitely want to start. Okay, so I think what we do here, swing into the Jack. We'll go both of these into Jack. See if we can get some cards out of his hand. I also did a video on Sanji, and I think you should check it out. It might be better than this guy's deck. Or it might be worse. I might lose this. You never know. But you should check it out. Counters for 1. He blocked and countered for 1. I'm still going to swing into the Jack here. Bro might have the secret sauce. Okay. That's fine. Gets cards out of his hand. We'll play the blocker and pass. If he plays another Law, we're fine because we are less than 7. We've got a blocker. We can afford to trash one of these Garps. The only thing is that we don't really have a good target after playing the Garp, which does suck. So we will have to see if we get into one. Porsche. Okay. Gets another Porsche. I don't think she can play herself, right? Yeah, it's got to be 4K power or lower. And Poiple. He's playing Killer. Very interesting. Is this a Hand Disruption Sanji deck? Uses Concasseur to draw a card. Swings at Sengoku. I can actually defend that. I'm not going to, but that'd be kind of funny. He'll go Jack here. Oh, okay, he's swinging with Law. We can counter for 2. Doesn't swing with the Jack. Okay. We did get the Kuzan, which is pretty good. Call me crazy, we're probably going to freeze this Jack. So we'll go... First what we'll do, because we want to draw some cards here. Ooh, do we? Do we swing into the Law? I think we do. Honestly, we give him the blocker too, right? Yeah. We'll go into the Law here. If he's got one up for Concasseur, it won't work because it has to be lead. So we'll do another into the Law. We could also bottom deck everything. He Gum Giant. Okay. And then leave one up for Pheasant Peck? No, I kind of... No, we need to establish. So we'll play the Garp. We'll get rid of the Pheasant Peck. Play the Kuzan. Draw. Ooh. Trash the Maynard. Freeze the Jack. Draw another card. And pass. Okay, he's at 6 Dawn. What does he do for 6? We're free from Hand Disruption. Unless it's... I mean, Pudding would actually kind of help us and give us an extra card. We just don't have any counter in hand, which is a little frightening. But, I see, and then next turn, I really do want to play the Garp, but I think we should start bottom decking, which will be the Porsche and the Law. We do get to go all in and face next turn if we bottom deck. We should definitely bottom deck this. Okay. We can bottom deck this. Sanji swings into my blocker here. Sadly, he's going to take it. But that's okay. This Porsche goes at my face. Ooh, we got a trigger. I like that. Oh, there goes you. No blocker up. Bottom deck these two. I'm not afraid of the Jack no more. Okay. Get rid of these. We'll keep one up for Pheasant Peck. So we'll go 6 into his mouth. He's got 1 up for Gum Gum Giant, I'm assuming. He took that. And we'll go 8 at his face. And then he'll defend this 9, probably. He did not. Okay. So then next turn we'll go... Well, he's got to play. He's got to block her up this turn. There's 1. If we get another Raging Tiger, that would be a GG's. So he probably doesn't threaten board state this turn. Unless he only plays the 1 blocker and tries to go into one of my... Okay, so he activates Luffy is the man who become the king. Which is facts. 5 Dawn to work with here. Another Porsche. So he's going to probably leave up 1 for Giant. Draws the Chopper and then plays what? Plays the Chopper. Swings Jack. Almost kind of like this Pheasant Peck did its job, so we'll just take that. We got another 2K. I don't think we should take this, though. Ooh, you know what we could do? We can bounce the kid, so let's trash. Alright, well, let's counter this. 5 and the... Yep, okay. So, first let's go... I want him to lose this. So, let's go... Yeah, we're going to go for game here. Trash these 2. Draw, draw. Bounce this. Play the pudding. Swing 9 here. It's possibly Dawn efficient, inefficient here. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it really matters. Swing 5. And that's game. See, his 1 wasn't that great. That's why you should check out mine. On to the next. Alright, we are going first, sadly. So we're going to mulligan this hand. Draw and pass. Alright. Kuzan versus Kalgara. Ooh. With the name Just Quit. Alright, let's see if he can back it up. I don't think I've actually ever played against Kalgara. So he gets the vanilla off the Shura. 5 life leader versus 5 life leader. Okay. What I do think we should do here is we do need to look for a Garp. So first what we'll do is swing. He took. Okay. We'll trash the Tashigi. I think the puddings will come up in hand. So we do find the Garp, and we'll also get... Do we want another 2K? Get the Pheasant Peck. Let's get another 2K to hand. And we'll put this on top. We'll draw. Pass. Cool. We got a bunch of 2Ks. Alright. Swings at me. We'll take. Got a Sakasuki. Sakasuki. Okay, he found the Holy. He might have already had the Holy. We did get another Garp. Does pudding come up in this match? He has the Kalgara. I could also, if he takes this, I think I'll pudding him, right? If he takes this, I'll pudding him. If he counters, I won't. And I'll block her up. He did. Okay. So what we'll do here is... And then we're at 7 Dawn next turn. We can just kind of hard play the Sakasuki. Okay. Swings at me with Holy. We'll counter... I really don't want to... Counter the Hina. Counter for 2. He plays the Kalgara. We'll counter the Suru. He'll swing 6 with Ohm. I've got another 2K for you, pal. Swings with the Sure or wants to play the Nolan. Or no, I think Nolan's a 5-drop, right? The bell will always ring for you. Finds a Wiper. OP06 Wiper. Okay. We got a Pheasant Peck. I think we're going to putting him here and just keep Dawn up. And kind of swing into his board here. So we'll go Pudding. We'll go 6 into Holy or Ohm. I think Ohm's the bigger threat here. Or 7. He'll defend that. Okay, he's got the Earth Won't Lose. Do we give him the blocker? I think so. Counters this. Okay, cool. And we've got 1 up for Pheasant Peck, and then next turn our deck is unlocked. He might play another Kalgara. He does play another Kalgara like clockwork. We'll take this, and then we'll counter the Kalgara hit. Trigger. What a beautiful trigger. Get the hell out of here, Ohm. What a beautiful trigger. Ooh, I don't like that. But he was going to do that anyway, right? If I use the Pheasant Peck, he just kind of swings into it again. But then we have a chance of drawing into cards, so we'll do it. And then we'll trash 1 Sakasuki and draw a card. And we did not draw into what we wanted. He finds an upper yard. Gets another 06 Wiper. Raging Tiger would go crazy here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we go Garp into Aramaki for sure. We could also go into Sakazuki instead. That's weird though. First, let's throw a 5 at Holy, see what he does. Okay, he let it go. So that changes some things here. I still think we need a blocker. We don't have too much counter in hand, so we'll definitely go Garp, but what do we trash? Honestly, I think we just trash the other Garp. Yeah. We'll play... Do we play the Sakazuki? Do we play... He only has 3 attacks, really. Then I can bottom deck the Shura. Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll draw. We did get another. We'll trash the Aramaki. Oh, hold on. Bottom deck this. Trash. Draw another card. We got a Red Rock, which is pretty good. Do we swing at him for 5? We've got a blocker up. I think we're fine. Okay, cool. Plays another Kalgara. Plays the Wiper. He still hasn't drawn or found Nolan, or if he did, I haven't used it or haven't seen it. 8 at me. Got to take. We got a 2K. Plays another Wiper. Finds an upper yard. Plays the upper yard. Finds an OP12 Kalgara. Although he kind of needs to block her up, right? At this point, I think we just take this other. He needs to drop a Nolan. I think he's looking for a Nolan and he hasn't found one. We'll take this. Plays another Wiper. The Earth Won't Lose. Okay. Truthfully, I genuinely think we just kind of go for game here. I think we just go 9s, right? Or 10s. Oh, fuck it. Let's just go 11. What you got, pal? What do you have? I think it's like an all or nothing kind of thing here. Because we have this. We'll swing with lead. He goes, the earth won't lose. Okay. This, my friend, is game. Yeah. Unironically, his name being Just Quit means he should have just quit. Let's move on. Ooh, a meta matchup. Okay, we got Kuzan versus Rayleigh. And we get to choose. We'll go second. Take that away from him. We have the Red Rock, which won't really come up. Let's mulligan this hand. Okay, we did get the Garp. He finds the Shaki. And he gets the Luffy. Okay. We don't really have a 2-Don turn play here, so we'll pass. Next turn, we can play the Senjiman Goku. Plays another Shaki. What? Yeah, Red Rock won't really come up. We found it again. He whiffed the Shaki. Wow. Wow, that's weird. Okay, he's got Conqueror's Hockey and Armaments in hand. Okay. So he's gonna do a double swing here. Yeah, we'll just counter to this one. Oh. What are we trashing? I really don't think we'll need Red Rock. And then we'll draw a card here. Cool. Good trigger. And then we'll counter this for 2. He doesn't really play blockers. Yeah, I think the Zephyr will come up. So we'll trash the Hina, or we'll counter with the Hina. Draw. We did find another Garp. We need... What we can do, we'll swing 5 into Shaki. He's got the Luffy next turn. Raging Tiger is much better here. I think we just play the Borsalino and pass. And then we could, hopefully we find like a Kuzan or a Raging Tiger. That'd be really cool. If we don't, next turn we'll play the Senjiman and try and look for it. We've got a target for Sakasuki. I'd be shocked if he doesn't play the Luffy here. He does also have a Dawn to spare, so we'll see what he does with that. Plays the Bucky. Okay, gets an observation. Finds a Zoro with the observation, so he's not playing the Luffy. He's just opting to rush. This is an easy block. And then if he swings into that, I can also just counter. He's swinging at me. Do I take this? He could also swing with the buggy, too. We'll opt to counter this, and we'll take the buggy hit. And he didn't do it. Maybe he forgore. Okay, we did get a Tashigi. We don't have much we can find here. I think Sengoku is still the better play. We'll trash the Garp. We found a Kuzan. We also found an Aramaki. Aramaki's actually crazy against this deck, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We also need more counter. We don't need another... So we'll get you, and we'll get the Zephyr. But we'll put the Kuzan up top. We'll draw a card. We did get a Red Rock, which it can be fodder for us. 6 into Zoro. Let's go double 6s. And we'll leave one up for Pheasant Peck. I'll swing with the blocker. I'm good with that. Uses the observation. He might opt not to swing, actually, so... Yeah, he'll let this die. Cool. Because now I think about it, he definitely wants to play that Luffy. So he'll probably opt not to invest a whole lot of Dawn. How to beat Rayleigh is you gotta starve him, by the way. So I don't really think Pudding's gonna come up, but we haven't seen her either. He found the Kitten Killer. It won't gain the crazy rush, or it won't gain the crazy amount of power, though. So he's still got the Conquerors and the Armament. Buffing the Buggy. It has rush, but it doesn't have 7k. 8 into 6. Counter, counter, and then my blocker's safe. I do have to take these hits, though, unless I find counter here. We found counter. Counter this. Cool. Okay. Now it's time to play the game. We'll trash the Red Rock. Play Aramaki, draw a card. We'll go 5 into Buggy. We'll trash the Pheasant Peck. Oh, we'll bottom deck this, trash this, draw a card. Dig at the Pudding, and then we'll swing 5 into you. And then next turn, I think we start swinging into face. Yeah, he'll counter to save that, which is fine. He's got no cards in hand, and I'm playing another double body big boy thing next turn. He does finally play the Luffy. He has Kong Gatling and still the Conquerors. He can play the Gatling. He does get the Sanji. Probably won't opt to use it right away. Puts Arrested Dawn on Rayleigh. Unless... because he'll be putting Dawn on it, but it's kind of like it doesn't do anything. Yeah. He's probably going to swing into my blocker here. Or he's swinging to me. Okay, he swings into the blocker, which is fine. I'm shocked he didn't go into my face, because then Kitten Killer would have been at its threshold. 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, I could... nah, it's too late. We'll draw Dawn here. What we'll do is... bottom deck Sanji, trash Cavendish, grab that. Okay, cool. Play Garp, trash Pheasant Peck, Pudding. Pheasant Peck, play Sakazuki, draw 2, draw 1 off Kuzan, cool. Okay, now we start going at his mouth. He'll probably take all of these hits, right? Do I... swing with the Sengoku? I've got a blocker up. But I don't have a whole lot of counter. I've got 5k counter in him. I gotta figure that out now. Yeah, we ball out here. We're ballers. We're literally ballers. We'll swing 5. He'll take this. He'll take the... yeah, he'll take this hit too. We don't swing with the Aramaki. We don't swing with Green Bull. Because we do want a blocker just in case. And we want to protect our Garp. Okay. Now he's all happy. Oh, he just concedes. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of going south as it was. He did draw a lot of 2Ks, though, so... but I think Green Bull is like the clear-cut counter to this guy's deck, so... yeah. That's that. Alright, everybody, we are back with the deck here, and Kuzan performed beautifully like he should. I expect nothing less from Dio's voice actor. This man is cool to the bone. He's cold as hell. He's chill. He's always calm. And he's still probably not top 3 or 4 in the meta. He's so we did despite the showing today, I would say Kuzan is better than an off meta deck. He's probably the best leader besides Rayleigh that we've tested thus far for OP12. And he definitely has some staying power. He's more of like a tier 2-ish deck, I would say, on the cusp of tier 1. But you could argue for him to be tier 1, and I probably wouldn't fight you on that. He's just he always has a massive hand advantage. The fact that Garp can he's got the Garp that can cheat out other characters. The trashing cards, cycling is just super important. He's got a freeze. And he's got a lot of tech cards that you can play. Blue has a lot of crazy cool cards that you can put in. But yeah, as far as ratios go, I liked everything. The only thing I think I would get rid of is this Cavendish. It didn't come up whatsoever for either another Borsalino or maybe another pudding. I think I would do. Um, but yeah, I think other than that, I think like I said, Kuzan's probably going to get better as the meta progresses and the sets come out. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Today was Kuzan. Yesterday was Koala, or it might come up at the same time. That Monday upload is going to be super late. I'm super sorry, guys. I got home from a trip, and I'm tired. It's like 11:30 as I'm recording this right now, but you guys don't give a damn. But you know what you do give a damn about is more content. So if you liked the video, you should subscribe if you're new, or if you enjoyed it. And if you made it this far, why not subscribe anyway, right? I mean, you watch the content. Obviously, you want to see more. So yeah, that's what you do care about. Follow the all the socials and everything in the description if you give a damn about that, and you do. And that's gonna wrap this up. So stay frosty, everybody. Goodbye.